Numbers tell the story early. Connolly, a little show and go, kicks it back out to O'Neal. His efficiency has been a little bit down of late, but his playmaking is on the right end of things. Illustration, rookie.
How about your first NBA start? You go for 27. That's not bad.
Subbing in at his usual time for Mike Conley. Trying to keep Conley fresh for the postseason. And a nice move by deep into film study this year. He remembers being eliminated a season ago.
Portland, obviously, somewhat overmatched and also undersized. They don't have a ton of size right now.
And the biggest player is Josh Hart. Not many bigger options either. Forced out top. Blazers in that 2-3 zone. Continuing here.
Do you mean with challenging in the middle of the paint and missing layups? Yes.
A knee injury, went through COVID before that. But Coach Snyder says he's playing well, even though he's not shooting.
And with Forrest and Daniel House now, you've got multiple guys on that wing to throw at people. So I think he's been huge. And back to my Rudy. Right. And I think what I love is Quinn addressed it at the very first meeting. He said, you know, like, this is what we're going to face. And
Anthony Simons not available tonight. Of course, Dame's still coming off of that surgery. Ellaby out front instead, and he swishes it. McLemore gets it back. Lost it right to Ellaby. Just the way they drew it. A little bit of a bumpy road along the way, then I'm fine with that if it ends up in us winning. And he says they want the same thing as runs more pick and rolls as frequently as the Jazz do and scores as much off them. Jordan Clarkson, they're all wearing masks. Bogdanovic got a mismatch here, gave it up. Mitchell fires. Got it. Really has a wonderful panoramic view of the world and very inclusive and inviting. White slams it home. An 11-0 run right now for the Utah Jazz has them leading by 24. You talked about it. Brian Smith has been an incredibly engaged donor, and if he's watching his star player, two-time All-Star, kicks it to Mitchell. Three-pointer on the way.
Mark, I think you come out the zone, you're playing the third most zone possessions in the league for a reason. But, you know, if anybody's you're going to throw, you know, his contemporaries would tell you one of the best leaders on the respective teams he played for.
Has been through a lot more than most have in a short period of time. Bogdanovic from the corner. Corner off the shot. There's Johnson out front. 7 on the shot clock. Off the Eubank screen and makes it count. If you're just joining us, they're without Anthony Simons and Yusuf Nurkic. A bucket good by Brent. Opportunity in being able to not just impress the brain trust of the teams you're on, but people around the league. Royce O'Neal is a little intriguing because that could potentially be a first-round opponent. Connolly kicks it out to Bogdanovic. That's the corner office. A nice trade line addition for that squad. Nico Harrison, the general manager, pulling the trigger on that deal. It's really helped. And O'Neal back quickly the other way. Gobert running the floor. Has position underneath. But Mitchell wide open, and he laces the three.
Imagine through the third quarter that will hold if you're Quinn Snyder. Trent Forrest and Hassan Whiteside getting ready to check in.
In charge of rebuilding this roster and positioning them for the future. And one of the big decisions they have coming up is... That's the Godfather. And his loyalty right now in sports is almost unrivaled.
With the ball, without the ball, he can slide into open areas. He can make an appropriate pass on the post option.
Wow, that looked like bowling.
Many forms, but I love that initiative.
Whiteside underneath. Wheels and punches it home over Johnson. Sacramento tonight. Jamal Murray, I'm betting that he's back. I don't have any kind of inside information. Or maybe those kicks. No whistle at the other end, and it's 4-on-4. Whiteside walking up at the other end. And you know, when you talk about Donovan Mitchell's leadership as Ellaby knocks down in their ears and imbuing them with confidence to go out there and just play as Rudy Gay knocks down the three.
I'm so pulling for Ben to step between the lines and have success, because the last time we saw him, he did it obviously. And so what does it look like for him?
I can't wait to see him back on the court. The and one. Irving, Kyrie's dad, and Ben still has family in that New York area where his father's from. So for what, and with the mental health picture being a component, that can only help, you think, right?
I agree.
That's Azubuike's reason? No, just look good. Just like that Johnson jumper looked good. We're in the ball game. Nice crossover by Alexander Walker, but he's going to get charged with a charge.
The first round, I found that fascinating. Now much better conditioned and playing to the level we would expect.
Johnson knocks down the three ball. The 6 out of Toronto gets it back. Cross-court find. A little ball movement there. Butler cashes.
I'll tell you what's going to be a fascinating outcome next pass. Who is the MVP? Determining factor, the point system in terms of who gets the most second-place votes.
Yeah.
How does it break down? How many first team?
We're approaching middle of March here. We have 3 weeks to go in the NBA's regular season, a little over 3 weeks. Pascal right now in a tight game against Sacramento. 1 point with a little over 2 minutes to go. Here's Hernan Gomez from downtown.
Look out.
Tara Vanderveer doing what she does at this time of the year. Inside, Azubuike would that out. 123 to 85 as the Jazz notch their 41st win of the season. And Donovan Mitchell giving away his jersey